Andrew Hall has been an average player for us for some time, but now has become a nailed-on starter with 3 goals and 3 assists in the Premier League. And I've just realised he's a left-footed player, and I've been playing him as an inside forward. Does that bother anyone else? Hey guys, and welcome back to the 17th episode of the FM23 West Bromwich Save with me, Raxo FM, where today we are versing Newcastle and then Everton in the Premier League as we try to get ourselves up into around at least European Championship sort of playoff area, but realistically being in this position is not too bad at all. 12th place after just 18 games, so at about the halfway point of the season, we are doing a very good job, miles away from relegation, which is exactly what we want. We are a total of 9 points away from that, and we are only 7 points, away from European qualification. So if you are excited for what's going to happen in today's video, please smash the like button, as well as subscribing to the Rax FM YouTube channel so you don't miss more Football Manager content just like this. Can we please smash, again, whatever like target you can give me, and let's jump into what has happened since last time we saw each other. We have played, again, a lot of games. The last game that I covered for you guys on camera, I believe, was this Everton 5-1 win. So sorry, you're watching Everton again. We then come away with a 1-1 draw against Arsenal. Very disappointing to concede in the 88th minute. A 4-1 win against Brentford. And then we went through quite a rough patch. A 1-1 draw to Burnley. A 2-3 loss to Leeds. A 3-1 loss to West Ham, a 3-1 loss to Manchester United, a 2-0 loss to Southampton. That was the most frustrating. Then we brought it back by playing, and it does kind of trigger me, a defensive formation. And it just seems to be doing the job. A 4-0 win there, a 4-3 win, which was really scraping by, an 88th minute winner for our man. And to be fair, we didn't really deserve it. So pretty chuffed with that. And then a 3-1 loss to Tottenham, but it is Tottenham, to be fair. So we are going to continue with this tactic for now, because it does seem to be working. We do have a lot of injuries at the moment, though. A lot of injuries. In fact, Mudryk, Miranda, and Getcher have only just come back. Lafont is injured. Royale is out with a suspension. Brewster is injured. Okay, that's not as many as I thought, but it still feels like quite a lot. But it has meant that this man, Andrew Hall, has managed to get some serious game time. And what a regen he is turning out to be. He is able to play on the left wing, ham, or striker, and he's doing a great job over on that left wing. But I genuinely thought he was a right-footed player, and it really bothers me now that I'm playing him as an inside forward when he's left-footed. But it's doing the job. 3 goals, 3 assists. He didn't score a single goal or get a single assist last season in the Championship. Now he's playing a 7.12 average rating in the Premier League. He's playing better than Edwards, in fact. So, you know, when our man Mudryk comes back fully from injury, I think Hall might be keeping his spot. At least he could be going to the striker spot while Brewster is out. Oh, yeah, sorry. Brewster is out for, this probably should have been my thumbnail thing, 3 to 4 months. And he has scored 15 goals. 15 goals. I mean, to be fair, Balikwisha is doing a great job off the bench, 5 goals and 2 assists, which is great, but I do really want him back. So we do have options at the very least, and this is the team that we're going with for the first game of the episode. Royale suspended, so Sanchez comes in, and of course Griffiths playing because Lafont is injured. But aside from that, pretty much our best 11. Miranda could come in, but I back Burnett with the slightly less match fitness for Miranda. Let's jump into it. It is 12th versus 9th. It should be a very difficult game against what I think would be a very good Newcastle side, but we'll have to take a look at it and see. But for now, I'm pausing the recording because I need to blow my nose. So hopefully... Oh, no, let's look at the team. Let's look at the team first. That's our team, obviously. What kind of Newcastle side are we coming up against? Abraham, Taremi. That is like basically a complete overhaul. And it's a very good overhaul, to be fair. That team should be competing for Champions League, but I'm pausing it. I also believe Tammy Abraham has had an insane start to the season. Yep, 14 goals from 14 games. So he is a real danger man. But we've got Balikwisha. Balikwisha, Hall and Edwards. I mean, it's a dynamic trio. Almada also playing incredibly well at that central midfield Manzala position, even though it's not quite the Cam that he is 100% used to. He's doing a great job in there. And we are seeing some glitchy gameplay. I'm slightly concerned about what. It's because my laptop's not turned on at the wall. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's why I'm recording with no power source occurring, and it's not giving my laptop as much power. Obviously, idiot Raxo, that's why. But I'm happy that I worked that out, because now it's charging, and that means it's performing better. So let's continue, and there's no glitchy highlights anymore. Get in. Sanchez is on the ball, playing it all the way over to Hall. I don't think Hall's going to get onto the end of that as Trippier picks it up, plays it into their right winger, into Medi, but we do intercept Burnett. Ryder, Balikwisha can't get onto the end of that, but it is a great idea. I respect the idea regardless. And, we can't keep a hold of it. But we do win it straight back, actually. Almada into Ryder. Balikwisha out to Edwards. Edwards has a bit of space to roam. And now he's going to look for play. No, he's going to himself. And he's finished his dinner for his second goal of the season. And Balikwisha gets another assist. Beautiful goal by Edwards. And that is why we've signed him. Because he does have the ability to do stuff like that. Even though he was incredibly slow off the mark. Incredibly slow. 0 goal contributions for like the first 12 games of the season. Did eventually manage to get one, and now I'm hoping he is going to be flying, because Mudryk and Hall are really wanting to knock on the door of being starting players, and I think that he's going to be in serious contention to keep his spot. But with performances like that, with goals like that, I think he should be okay. And again, I think we should be okay here. It is a penalty shout. I feel like he's slightly outside of the box. I am worried, but I do think we might just be okay. No, it's not a penalty, thank goodness. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I did think it was just outside of the box. It did look like that from the naked eye. But of course, still an opportunity for these boys putting the ball into the mixer. Okay, that was lucky to not concede there. But it is clearly a tight affair. Both sides getting some serious shots. Both sides with a bit of possession. 57% in our favour though. So that's what we like to be seeing. Keeping a hold of the ball and hopefully doing decent things with it, as we have done to score our first goal. But they are on the ball here. But they lose it just as I say that. Oh no. Griffiths, good on you. Good on you, mate. I think that he should have taken a touch there. It's an easy goal if he takes a touch. But Griffiths has done a great job there to collect it and to keep us in the game. Thank goodness for that. That is a great save. And it keeps us on top. Keeps us with the lead. And hopefully with a couple substitutions in the second half, we can keep it all the way to the 90th minute. Or even add to it, as we do have a highlight right here, right now. Hall is on the ball. We haven't seen a lot of him so far, but we talked about him a lot so far in this episode. Here is Almada, and it is a goal to make it 2-0. And this is exactly the kind of performance that we need to be seeing against sides that are objectively better than us. And that is a well-worked goal. And that is why Almada plays so well in that central midfield Mazzala role. Look at him, takes one touch, curls it around the goalkeeper. It's Mudryk-esque, but it comes from the central midfield role, and it is a goal to put us 2-0 up. And now they have a corner. Let's head it out. Come on, there it is. Head it out, but it's come back in. Neves. Oh, Griffiths. That is unfortunate. I think he might be offside, though. He might have gotten away with it. Not that that save is terrible. It is probably a fizz shot in from Neves. Oh, it is a goal. It is unfortunate because he has made a fine save. It's just gone straight to the player. And you do hope that your goalkeeper can kind of palm it away from literally where one of the attackers are playing. But it is unfortunate. He's done all he can. And we're going to have to make substitutions now. Hall is actually going to make way. I feel bad bringing him off, but he hasn't done much in this game. Ryder also coming off. Gilmore, I feel like, is a more defensive-minded CDM as opposed to Ryder. So I do like bringing him on quite a lot. He has been making quite a number of appearances for us and playing well when I give him those appearances. So that's the reason why I keep bringing him on. Burnett plays it into Mudryk. Almada trying to find Balikwisha. Can't quite find him with that ball. Too much juice on it. We hit it all the way back to Griffiths, and we'll see how his distribution plays out here. He's looking for a rollout, but I think he's just going to smash it long, which annoys me a wee bit because I don't tell you to do that. It comes in, and at least we have won it back. Almada, Gallagher, looking for a pass back into Almada. It's a terrible pass there by Almada. Now they have to smash it long. Trippier leaves it, and they keep a hold of it. Neves on the ball, but Gallagher wins it back. Gallagher into Balikwisha. Edwards for a second of the game, and now he is looking like a decent player. He is playing in the right position, in the right role, finishing goals for fun, and now it's 2 goals to his name in this game, and Balikwisha has 2 assists, doing a decent job from that striker position. I knew he would be decent, but I didn't think that he'd be settling in this quickly, the way that he is. I think that we do have our starters sorted, really. Balikwisha, I think I've got to get Mudryk back into the first team, and Edwards, I think, is locking it down. But what an impact sub we will have with Hull. What is my cat doing? I know that my cat gets talked about far too much on this channel, but she's like scratching a wall. I hope you stopped, Nala. It doesn't sound like she's doing it anymore. Okay, that's good. I'm making substitutions, as you can see right here, right now, and I'm struggling to work out. She's doing it again. Hold on. Okay, for reference, we're renting, so like she can't scratch up the wall. Like we're gonna get in trouble with that. But Gallagher, I feel bad bringing him off, but I am gonna give him a rest. Bring Artur into there, and I'll hold the last substitute to the end. And more context. So we've got this wee like cupboard thing. That's like it's like a cupboard, but it's above the ground. It's like a wee cubby hole cupboard. And so, like, you know, it doesn't go all the way to the ground. It's just like, you know, a wee notch thing in the wall. And it's got like those slidey doors, like a normal cupboard. Well, like, you know, like a wardrobe. You know what I'm talking about, the slidey things. And she's worked out that if she jumps up and hits it and like scratches it in the process, she can get it open. And there's like, sometimes we put some of her toys in there just because it's easy to put them in there. But normally it's mainly just clothes. So she keeps doing that. But in reality, I probably should just leave it open and then she can jump into it and chill out in there. And, you know, it's just clothes. But, you know, there's context. I missed a chance while talking about it, but context is important in life, isn't it? And they were offside there. I wasn't even worried about the chance, actually. That's why I didn't talk about it. So, you know, it's calm. It's calm. Don't worry about it. Last substitute is going to be Getcha to come on. I still don't think I'm saying that name correctly. But he is doing a decent job when he gets a couple of appearances. Nothing too special, but he holds the game out. He does a job, and I think he's going to do enough to get us a win. Well, help us get a win in this game here as Edwards picked it up, going for the hat-trick. Can't quite get the shot away there. Balikwisha is looking for his 3rd assist. Back into Getcha. Gilmore picks it up into Sanchez, and now Burnett has it on the left-hand side. Burnett trying to find a pass. Does find Balikwisha. A great touch and a great finish. Wow, okay, that is an interesting way of collecting the ball. It certainly looked funny in the graphics engine there, but I think that is him nodding it down perfectly into his path and finishing his dinner. Look at this. Bang, it's off the back of his head. It's off the back of his head. He's controlled it off the back of his head and finished his dinner. Made it 4-1. Got himself 2 assists and 1 goal in this game. Yeah, Balikwisha is certainly keeping us in this competition because we don't have Brewster anymore. But Abraham, of course we said, is an insane player and, of course, scores just to ruin the party a wee bit. But still, a 4-2 win in this game is incredible, moving us up into 10th place as things stand. We are a decent football side, and we are still beating sides that we should not be beating, like the Manchester United. No, the Liverpool game is what we won early on, and I feel like this is up there with that kind of a performance. This is a very good Newcastle team. They pump money into it. They have players worth £100 million, and we have taken them at our home stadium and won 4-2. What a performance! What a win! And what a way to start the episode. And we could get an even better win in the next game against Everton away from home. It will be I know it is annoying that I'm showing the same game twice, but it will be good to see a direct comparison of how we play away from home in comparison to at home. 5-1 win last time with a hat-trick for Brewster, and now Everton's still sitting down in that sort of relegation battle region. Can we still win away from home? Have we won a game away from home this season? That's a big question, actually, because we didn't for a long time in the Prem last year. Actually, we didn't at all in the Prem last year. No. Oh, yes, we have. Ipswich, 4-0 win. Get in. We've managed to get an away from home win. By the way, also, Almada scored a hat-trick in that game. So can we get another away from home win in this next game? That would be brilliant. Balikwisha, another performance like that, please. And another performance by the team like that. come on. We are a decent football club at the moment. Let's come away with another 3 points. Alright, the team is staying very similar with only 3 changes. Royale has come back in. Lafont has come back in. Even though he is kind of injured, I'm risking it. And Mudryk is going to start instead of our man Hall, who's going to be an incredible sub if we need to use him. Let's jump into it. I don't even think Mudryk is meant to play a full game anyway, so actually I feel pretty confident Hall is going to be making an appearance in this game. Well, because he's literally only meant to play like 45 minutes. But the first 45 minutes are the most important, and then I can kick him on further if I really need to. And let's see how we go against a solid Everton side. But I do want to point this out after this highlight. There is a player that brought in for an astronomical fee, in my opinion. But that's the world of football, as Weghorst is on the ball. Ryder tackles him. Onana gets it. And now they could have the first attacking opportunity of the game. It goes wide of the post. And the man that I do want to talk about is Weghorst. They have brought him in for £25 million last year. 25 mil. And he's like 32. Like I'm just putting it out there. I think that's astronomical. I know he's been in good form. And, the Super League and the Championship. But Weghorst, 25 mil. He's got good stats, but I don't know. I just feel like that. I think I'm reading into it too much, to be fair. But it's a lot, isn't it? It's just a bit of money. It's a bit of money. As Edwards, Mudryk straight back onto the pitch. Edwards with an assist, proving that two winger combination link is happening at some point at least. And Mudryk has proven my faith there. Made it all worth it by scoring a goal to put us 1-0 up in this game. Edwards a great run around the defenders. Mudryk's just standing in the perfect position, and we finish our dinner just like that. Only 15 minutes gone in this game, and we are already beaten one of the most established Premier League sides in the world, and we are looking like an even more established Premier League side, going up into 8th place as things stand. I mean, I'm not expecting it to stay quite exactly that way, as other teams are probably playing their games right now and maybe haven't scored. But an incredible performance by us so far in the season, and a decent performance so far in this game. 4 shots each, a high XG for us, but less possession. But still, I'm going to take this performance so far. I'm definitely not. A hair has just gone into my mouth, flying from somewhere in the air. That was an unfortunate timing. What was I saying? I don't know. Decent performance. We're playing well. That's what I'm saying. And they've headed it wide of the post, and substitutions now need to be made. I'm nervous about Mudryk. He looks fine, but I am still bringing him off. Almada's also tired because he's played so many games recently, which is absolutely fair enough. And Burnett also going to make way. So 3 substitutions coming on just like that in the 55th minute, which I do feel is a bit early for me, but we do have a lot of games coming very quickly, left, right and centre here. So I do want to make sure that we have fit players, especially when the next game is against Manchester City. I don't back us to win it, but I would like to make it not embarrassing, to be honest. Edwards on the ball here. Plays it through. Hall has his chance. Oh, it's a good shot, but it is saved by Pickford. He probably should have tried to place it on his right foot or, smash it to the right-hand side with his left foot. Kind of kicked it straight at the goalkeeper there. But I like to see him in that right position, and he is going to get more opportunities at some point in this game. I guarantee it. We pick it up from Anthony, but the highlight does end with them, maybe getting the ball back at some point. But here we are with an attack again. Gallagher looking to square it. He's gone for the shot, actually, and it's quite a bad one. Less said about that, I think, the better. Let's try playing Hall as a striker, because Balakwisha not done a whole lot in this game. So we're going to bring Lincoln on the left-hand side. Sorry, play him as a winger. Play Edwards as an inside forward on attack now, and see how that does for us. I feel like that's not the most terrible idea I've ever come up with. As Hall is in, over the bar. You're really proving to me that you are a worthwhile candidate to start each and every single game. And do I still have 2? I only have 1. And now that's tough. It's got to be Gallagher for me. I do want to keep him on. I do want to bring Edwards off because he is looking tired. But Gallagher makes sense to bring off because he is a nailed on starter. I feel like he plays just about every single game for us, almost every single minute until he gets tired because he is a box-to-box midfielder. And he works so hard for the team. You can just see it in his face. You can see it in his personality. You saw it in the game against Manchester City in real life with Chelsea, and you're seeing it on this game here. He's a great player, absolute bargain for 8 mil when we picked him up in the Championship. I knew he was going to be a Premier League player for us, and he's proven that exactly. As Ceballos is looking for a shot, Pickford makes a decent save there, actually, because that had some serious venom on it, and it has been tipped over the bar, giving us a corner, but we're still winning this one 1-0 with only 7 minutes to go, and we still look like the slightly more attacking of the two sides, as we have a corner whipped in, headed away. I doubt this is going to cause real attacking opportunities, but a corner is a corner regardless of what happens, and Ceballos is the man that's going to swing it in. He's taking his time, really looking for his target, and he steps over it, puts it in, Mina heads it away, and that is the end of the highlight. I'm happy with no more highlights here, Football Manager, but I am absolutely chuffed with the dominance that we're seeing in this second half. We have really stepped it up, and we have come away with 6 points out of 6 from this episode, which, to be honest, I would not have guessed beforehand. I'd say my goal was probably 4 points. I probably wanted a draw against Newcastle and a win against Everton, but we've managed to do one better and get 2 wins, 6 points, which sends us up into 9th place at the end of the episode. Only, 2 points away from European spots, and we have the transfer window coming up. So there's a lot to get excited about for this save. And the next games, I will be playing against Arsenal and Norwich. So 2 brilliant games there. The whole transfer window will be completed. Oh, you got to subscribe. You got to like this video too if you have enjoyed it. And I will see you all later.